going to be a get ready with me makeup tutorial, so let's just get started. So I'm just pulling back my hair, starting off with simple hydrating light moisturizer to apply to the face. Then I'm using Maybelline's Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser for primer, just applying this also to the face to prep for the foundation. Then after that I'm going in with MAC Fix Plus just to kind of give my face a dewy finish. Then using two foundations, I'm using in 220 and 125 Fit Me Foundation by Maybelline. And I'm just dotting on the lighter foundation on the center of my face and dotting on the darker foundation on the outer part of my face. Then to blend this all out, I'm using the buffing brush by Real Techniques, and I'm just buffing in this foundation and making sure to blend everything out so everything looks nice and blended and even. And also don't forget the neck. Next I'm going in with NYX HD Photogenic Concealer. I'm just going to go ahead and highlight the underneath my eyes to brighten that up and to hide the under eye circles. And then after I apply the NYX HD Concealer, I'm going in with MAC Prep and Prime and Radiant Rose. And what the Radiant Rose does, it makes it pop out a lot more, and I just love the finish when they're both combined together. So I decided to combine them both, and I love the color that it gives me. So I'm just blending this out. I'm going to be blending this out using my Real Techniques contour brush, but it's like a dome brush, so I just get right into the center of the eye to blend everything out, and I love this brush for that. So it's a really good brush for blending out concealer. It does it really flawlessly, and I love it. After we highlighted our face and blended out our concealer, I'm going in with MAC Prep and Prime. And you're probably thinking, why are you going in with primer now if you're not going to be using shadow first? I just decided to put on primer and then set it in with powder because I feel like it locks it in a lot more. So I'm applying MAC Paisley Paint Pot to the eyelid to use as a primer for the eyeshadow. And then after we applied Paisley Paint Pot, I'm going to be setting this in using my Neutrogena Shine Control Powder. And this was in the color Translucent, so I'm just taking that with this Real Techniques Complex brush, and I'm just setting in the Paisley Paint Pot, the concealer, and also the foundation, so that way we don't get oily throughout the day because I do have oily skin. So I'm just setting that in. To bronze up the face today, I'm using Flowers, the Glow Baby Glow, and it's the compact blush and bronzer. I'm just going to be using the bronzer for this part, and I'm just going to go ahead and warm up my face and contour. So after bronzer is done, we are going in with blush now. We're going to be using MAC's Melba blush, and this is one of my favorite blushes of all times from MAC because it's such a subtle, everyday blush color, and I feel like it goes with everyone's skin color. So I'm just applying this to the cheekbones and blending this out. I did apply it a little bit heavily, but I am going to be blending this out so nothing looks harsh and everything looks nice and seamless. After blush, I'm going in with MAC Soft and Gentle as usual, and I'm just going to go ahead and apply this to the highlighted areas to make my face look very glowy and sun-kissed. And I am applying it to the cupid's bow and to the chin. After we highlighted our face with that, we're going to go in with some tape just applied to the corners of our eyes to make the shadow a lot more precise. And I'm going in with the LORAC Pro Palette using the color cream to start off to set in the painterly pink pot a little bit more. We already did set it in with the powder, but I'm going to go in with the shadow to set it in even more. So I'm taking that cream shadow and I'm just applying this up to the brow bone. After that, I'm taking taupe from the LORAC Pro palette, and it's like a light brown color. Just applying it to the crease to start off with a translucent color and bring this up towards the brow bone. And I am using my new Real Technique makeup eye brushes for this tutorial, so love those. Then I'm going with the color Mauve, and it's like a matte brownie purpley color. It's a really pretty color, and I'm just going over the taupe color, and it reminds me a lot of Tease from the Naked 2 palette, if you guys know what I'm talking about. So it reminds me a lot of Tease from the Naked 2 palette. Very, very similar. Then I'm just taking a little bit of the white shadow and just applying it to the lid, and then just blending this out. Then going with the color Stable, and it's like a mauve brown color, and I'm just applying this to the outer crease and blending this in just to kind of darken everything up. Then after that, I'm taking the color Nude. It's a very shimmery color. It's a beautiful, and it's like a sand pinky color. Love it. And I'm just applying this to the lid. And the tape did fall, so I'm just applying the mauve color to the lower lash line to smoke it out as well. And I'm using the Real Techniques angled brush. Then I'm using NYX matte black liner and just applying this to my waterline. And we didn't use liquid liner in this tutorial, so it was my first time not using my Maybelline Liquid Light Stiletto, but we wanted to do something different, so I'm going in with MAC pigment. This is a pressed pigment in the color Day Glam. A really gorgeous pigment. It's like a gold silver pressed pigment, and it's so gorgeous. It reflects so beautifully because it has very nice shimmers in it, so love this. Then I'm using Lash Accelerator by Rimmel and just applying a few coats of mascara to prep our lashes before lashes, because we are going to be using some lashes. So we're just applying some few coats of mascara, and I love this mascara for definitely getting onto the lower lash lines. And then now I'm going to go ahead and pop on my Ardell Demi Wispies, and then I will be back to show you guys what they look like. So here they are on, and what a big difference. So now we're going to go ahead and touch up on the blush, because I feel like I needed a little bit more of a touch up, because we did blend it out earlier with a blending brush, so I'm just going back with it in. And then I'm going to go ahead with lipstick. I'm using the NYX Butter lipstick in the color Cotton Candy. It's a really pretty pink color, an everyday pink color, and I love this color. It's so buttery, and I love this lipstick. It's to die for. So just applying this to the lips and then blending this out with my finger, so it doesn't look harsh on the lips or anything. And then touching up on the MAC Soft and Gentle and just applying it to the inner corners and also my lip and the Cupid's bow. So this is the completed look, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this makeup tutorial, found it somewhat helpful. Make sure to subscribe to this channel if you're not already, to stay tuned on more videos to come, and I will see you guys all in the next video.